You know, you're right. There really isn't much waiting for me back in Manhattan.
So why don't you stay? But be careful, you stay long enough. You might just like it.
I can't. Look, I have caused Scott so much trouble. I'm sure he can't wait to see the last of me.
Oh, now that's not true. Scotty knows that you didn't ask for that trouble. And he helped you because he wanted to.
I know. But I've, started considering Scott a friend, and, well, I wouldn't want to take advantage of it.
Now, how would your staying longer be taking advantage of Scott? I think he'd love it.
But I'm not so sure about that.
Why? What is it?
I just feel that every time he looks at me that I remind him of Dominique.
That's true. You remind me of her, too. But that's not a bad thing.
As long as it doesn't hurt, and I think it has to.
Listen, when Dominique died, Scotty was just lost. I mean, we didn't know if he was ever going to get it back. And I was worried. Lucy was worried. Even his parents. But when he met you, you drew him back into life. Not just because he could talk about his memories with Dominique, with you, but because of you. The person you are. And I think it's been good for you, too, hasn't it?
Yeah. Believe me, when Charles died, I felt the same way Scott did. Like all the light had been taken out of my world. It was so hard just to get up in the morning knowing he wasn't going to be there. But it has helped knowing Scott and knowing you. And it's helped a little.
See? Times like this, friends need each other.
Yes, we do.
Having you in our lives has been a blessing, not some kind of mirror that reflects our pain back on us. So don't think like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, please, for both of us, think about staying.
I'd love to go to the Botanical Gardens. I hear they're really beautiful. I really love flowers. Something wrong?
No, it's just that Dominique really loved flowers.
I know she did. In fact, the first time we ever saw Gardenias together was at this flower show. Oh, the smell was so incredible, so lush. We couldn't get over the smell for days. And, by the time Dominique left Serenity, there were rows and rows of gardenia trees. You could smell the beauty of Serenity a mile away.
So that's where her first love of the gardenias came from. I didn't know that. Did you?
No, I didn't.
You know what I want to do? I want to take you to her favorite lunch spot. What do you say?
I'd like that. Just give me a minute.
Oh, okay. Listen, I talked to Lucy today. You got to do me a favor.
Sure. What?
Well, if she knew that I paid the $250,000 debt off for Catherine, she would, hit the ceiling.
So you want me not to tell her?
No flies on you today.
Well, that's one thing if, I don't volunteer that information, but Scott, what if she asks me point blank?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to lie to her.
Well, we'll see.
All right, I'm all set.
Oh, okay.
All right, have fun.
Thank you.
Listen, work on her a little bit, won't you?
Oh,
see if you can get her to stay here for a while.
Okay, remember.
Bye-bye.
Just a little lie now and again.
Yeah. Boy, I do a lot for you. Hold on.
Hey, is it a bad time?
No, come on in.
Okay.
Yeah, get the door. What's the problem?
Well, it's not really a problem. I'm just kind of confused about the preferred guest options. It seems like there's more than one package in place.
It's confusing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Are you sure I'm not bothering you?
No, actually, I'm free till lunch.
Great. great. Listen, I really appreciate all this time you've been taking with me, Julia.
Oh, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, right. Me and all my questions, right?
Hey, your questions are intelligent. Can you catch on quick? You're going to go far around here, AJ.
Now, not if Ned has anything to say about it, and unfortunately he does. Look, I'm not making any problems for you two, am I?
No, why would you?
Well, Ned's not exactly on my team, and I know you two are involved.
Ned and I are business partners. And we see each other now and again. I'm not sure that means we're involved.
None of my business. Shouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, I can understand your curiosity. It is, confusing.
And why is that? Two people getting together should be the easiest thing in the world. Never is.
You're not going to try to figure out relationships and the preferred guest options all in the same day, are you?
I'm getting into some territory that makes you uncomfortable.
No. It's just that I have a hard enough time trying to figure out my own personal relationships. I'm not about to tackle everybody else's. So, what have you figured out, AJ?
Me?
Yes.
Not much. Except that maybe love isn't something you can really count on.
Ooh, that's pretty cynical for someone as young as you are.
Ah, older than you think, a wise one. Besides, I've decided that I'm going to take all my energy and try and make a success of myself.
Good. Focusing on a career or on a business, making it work the way you want it to, it's incredibly satisfying.
Well, you should know. Look what you've accomplished.
Thanks. But... Well, it just doesn't replace all the other things that you were maybe hoping life had to offer. Anyway, okay. This is how the PG options work. So, now labor costs are under control, even with the benefits package that we put in place last summer.
Okay, now the main reason for that would be...
You tell me.
Mechanization of our central operations and a low turnover in our hourly positions.
You got it. Oh, hi, Ned.
Hello. Hello, AJ. Well, isn't this festive? What are we celebrating here? AJ, was it another banner morning in the mailroom?
Look, I just stopped by to ask Julia for some help, that's all.
Really? Well, let me tell you something, AJ. My business partner is a little too busy and, frankly, a little too important to be running management trainee classes.
All right, Ned.
Now, just a moment, please. So, if there's some concept that you can't grasp, talk to your supervisor, all right? Don't break the chain of command by running to Julia. I have enough problems around this place without hearing everyone bellyache about favoritism.
Has somebody complained, Ned?
Not yet, but they will. And isn't it better to see potential danger and cut it off? It's called thinking ahead, AJ.
All right. Just a second.
What, you don't think this could be a problem?
No, I don't. Our employees know AJ's last name, and they know they may be reporting to him someday. Not because he's a quartermain, but because he's smart. And as long as he isn't taken advantage by slacking off or not working to his full capacity...
And how long do you think that'll take? He's screwed up every opportunity he's been handed.
Hey, Ned, don't you talk about me like I'm not here. Now, what is this really about?
I am not willing to watch you throw away another chance, especially at my expense.
All right. AJ, I think you should just get back to work.
Great idea. Go fix a leaky faucet or something.
Just go. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I just hate to see you waste your time, that's all.
I hate to see you being so cruel. What do you think we're running here, a boot camp? What are you trying to use Edward Quartermain as a role model? Is that what this is about?
Oh, get off it, Julia.
No, really, please. Tell me, did he treat you with as much contempt as you just treated AJ?
Don't tell me how to handle AJ. I don't stick my nose into your business with Brenda, do I?
No, and you don't have to, because I know how to have some kindness, some respect for people. But from what I just saw, you don't have a clue.
Do we have to fight right now? I've really had a pretty rough morning.
Oh,
I'd rather not.
Let me guess. You just ran into Jenny, and now the rest of us have to pay for it? Excuse me.
You know, Catherine seemed very relaxed today, like she'd made some kind of connection here with the town, you know?
Great. Where'd you take her?
Well, we went to...
hold that thought.
Park.
Get this. Hang on. Hello? Julia Barrett.
Julia, hi. Look, I'm glad I caught you. Something is going on with Scott.
With Scott?
Yeah, I talked to him earlier, and I know that Catherine is still in town.
So?
So? Why?
I'm not sure I understand the question you're asking me, Lucy.
Well, look, Julia, I'm not either. It's just... You see, there's something about her I don't trust, and I do not like Scott sticking his neck out for strangers.
I think that's a conversation you'll have to have with him.
And you don't think I haven't tried? Look, I've tried. He just won't even talk about the subject.
Well, can you blame him? Every time her name comes up, you go on the attack. You aren't giving her much of a chance.
I don't really know if I should give her a chance. Look, she breezes into town just to say hi, and what comes up? Trouble. I just don't want trouble for Scott.
Lucy, don't be so quick to judge. Maybe you should get to know her. I have. And I think she's a wonderful person.
Lucy has got to be the most tenacious, persistent woman I have ever met. One phone call with her and I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Listen, I want to thank you, though, for not spilling the beans there about Catherine and the money.
Lucy's gonna find out eventually, Scott.
Yeah, if she knew that I spent $250,000 paying off Catherine's debt, she would go right through the roof.
Well, it's not Catherine's fault. Her husband is the one who got into trouble.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think that she would really see that distinction here, you know? Trust me.
What is Lucy's problem? What does she have against Catherine, anyway?
I don't know. Maybe she's just jealous. But I don't want Lucy getting upset and upsetting the baby, you know?
Well, it sounds to me like that tightrope you're walking is pretty thin.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of thin. I am a con there.
You know, I just don't get it. I mean, Catherine is really a terrific person. I really like her, Scott.
So do I.